European Union leaders have failed to reach an agreement on a new financial aid package for Ukraine, which remains blocked by Hungary. It comes after Kyiv's significant political victory yesterday when the EU unexpectedly agreed to open membership talks. And for more on this, let's bring in Bloomberg's Zoltan from Budapest. Zoltan, these were pretty surprising developments at the EU summit last night. All eyes on Orban. Was any of it expected?
I don't think so. Orban went into this summit saying there's no way he would allow the EU to open accession talks on Ukraine memberships. And at the end of the day or end of the night, that's exactly what happened. Orban didn't himself vote. He actually left the room to allow for a unanimous decision among the 26 remaining leaders in the room. So that was not to be expected. What Orban did say was that he would be flexible and he would be ready to do a deal on aid to Ukraine. And at the end of the night, that's exactly what Hungary did block.
So what's his rationale?
On Ukraine aid, he basically says that he wants the aid to go not through amending the EU's long-term budget, but rather via other means. So basically, it appears to be a somewhat, in some ways, a technical objection. But his rationale is that the EU is still blocking 2/3 of the aid of funding earmarked for Hungary. That's been suspended on rule of law concerns. And he says if Ukraine is going to get money from that budget, then Hungary should get all of it as well.
And yes, it feels significant that the talks about Ukraine's EU membership have been given the green light to start. But if you look back at history, this could take a long time, couldn't it? How long do we need to hold our breath here?
Yes, I think it's going to take many years. And Orban said that, while the EU did give a green light to start accession talks with Ukraine, he said there'll be plenty of times when he can still wield a veto and potentially block progress on that. But, for Hungary, it took about a decade to join the EU. And it's going to take a long time for Ukraine as well, for sure. So it's more a symbolic move yesterday from the EU on that front.